ever truly noticed the way water slips through your fingers? How no matter how tightly you squeeze, the droplets escape, running down your palm and darkening the ground beneath you? At first, you might be able to cup it, keep it steady for a little while, but as time passes, your hand grows weary. The muscles tense, your grip trembles, and eventually the inevitable happens. The water spills away. For a moment, you're left with nothing but the memory of coolness and the ache of having tried so hard to hold on to something that was never yours to keep. This, in many ways, is what it feels like to cling to pain. We imagine that clutching our hurt will offer control, will yield a sense of protection, or even justice. If we hold tightly enough to anger, if we wrap our fingers around sorrow or pride, perhaps we can shield ourselves from more harm. But pain, like water, was never meant to be imprisoned. The tighter we grip, the more it slips away. And the only thing left behind is the ache of effort, the exhaustion of fighting something that resists being held. Anger is a flame we think we wield as a sword, an ember we picture burning those who have wronged us. Yet the truth is simpler, harsher. Anger is a fire held in the palm, scorching our own skin, simmering in our own chest. The ones who wounded us walk away, their lives untouched by the burn that continues to consume us from within. Every moment spent stewing in resentment becomes another moment surrendered to those very people, letting them dictate not just our past but our present, and, unless we choose differently, our future. Grief, too, can be a heavy stone, impossible to set down and impossible to carry for long. We hold on to what we've lost with desperate fingers, as if our mourning could resurrect the past or rewrite fate. But no measure of sorrow ever changes what's been taken. Holding on to grief after its natural course doesn't honor memory. It merely delays healing. It keeps our eyes on the rearview mirror of life while the world outside moves ever forward, populated by new joys and fresh beginnings waiting for permission to enter. And then there's pride, often seen as a shield, fortifying our boundaries, strengthening our resolve. Pride keeps us safe, yes, but it also keeps us apart. It tells us we're alone in our struggle, that vulnerability is dangerous, that forgiveness is folly. But pride, when used as armor, becomes a wall, and behind walls, the heart grows cold and the echo of our own voice is sometimes the only sound left. Letting go, then, is not about forgetfulness, nor is it about surrender. It is not about pretending wounds do not exist or pretending we are not hurt. Letting go is a gesture of profound courage. It is the silent strength of the soul, a refusal to allow pain, someone else's mistake, or fate's rough hand to dictate our right to peace. Each moment we release a grudge, each time we make space in our hearts for forgiveness, we reclaim our lives inch by inch. We say, "I will not let this pain define me any longer." We whisper to ourselves, "I am worth more than this burden." Letting go is not a gift to those who have harmed us. It's not an absolution of responsibility. It is rather a deep honoring of ourselves, a declaration that we choose peace over pain, that the life we want to live starts not in the shadow of yesterday, but in the sunlight of now. There is a kind of beauty in relinquishing what no longer serves us, in allowing ourselves to flow, unobstructed, toward the possibility of joy. Picture a tree in autumn, its branches laden with leaves that have completed their cycle. The tree does not resist the coming chill. It does not cling to every leaf, fearing winter's starkness. It lets them fall, each fluttering down in its own time, trusting that spring will bring new growth. So too, we can trust that the pain we set free will make room for lighter feelings, for hope, for laughter we thought we'd forgotten. Letting go is often quiet. It might be as gentle as an exhale, a weight slipping from shoulders we didn't know were hunched. It's in the moment we choose compassion for ourselves, recognizing that holding pain doesn't make us stronger, it only makes us tired. It's when we send a silent wish for healing to those who hurt us, not because we owe them kindness, but because we owe ourselves freedom. This practice is not a one-time thing. Sometimes we have to choose to let go again and again, each morning upon waking, each time old memories surface. But with every choice, the pain lessens, our hands open, and we find our capacity for life grows from loss, not in spite of it, but because of it. Today, pause for a moment and feel the weight you carry. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to put it down? to unclench your hand and let what cannot be changed slip softly away. Consider the peace that might fill the space left behind. Letting go is an act of self-love, of claiming our right to live fully, deeply, vulnerably. It is a gift not earned by others, but one that belongs to us. Simply because we exist, because we are worthy, because we have only this one wild and precious life. So choose to let go. Do it not for those who wronged you, nor for those who left without goodbye, nor to erase what has happened. Choose to let go for yourself, for the future you wish to step into, for the peace that waits quietly at the edge of your letting. In the end, we cannot hold water in our hands forever. We cannot clutch pain or anger or grief or pride without becoming parched ourselves. But we can learn, with practice and patience, to release what weighs us down. We can let what is ready to fall, fall, trusting that what truly belongs to us will remain. And in this letting go, we become lighter, freer, more open to the beauty that each new day offers. We become renewed, not because pain has vanished, but because we have found the strength within ourselves to set it free.